The Buckle Kings Premier League podcast has manager talk now. New topic.
New topic.
We love talking about managers.
Oh, we do.
Because there's a revolving door for them.
Especially at Chelsea.
Especially at Chelsea, but this time it's at Leicester City.
Don't look at me in films.
And Fulham.
City?
And Fulham.
And Fulham.
Fulham.
Yep.
There's so many we can't keep up. What's going on?
It's the season.
Why are all these teams
Let's start with Rodgers
sacking
first.
managers?
What he did, good, bad, despicable.
Oh, the changeover from Celtic to...
leaving Celtic.
Hold on.
Leicester.
Let's start with, do we think it was a good decision to sack Claude Puel?
Of course.
Yes. Everyone
Yes.
agrees. Yay. Do you think it was a good decision to get Brendan Rodgers?
Yeah.
No.
No. Who do you think they should have got
I
instead?
don't know, like, Puel was getting enough points. What, like, Leicester fans,
But when
their
you get him
expectations
into-
are outrageous, don't you think?
Well, when you win the Premier League, of course, your expectations should be a bit
Yeah,
higher.
they should
Otherwise,
they should be
you're
going to
small
Europa
time
League
sinner.
minimum.
No. That was a fluke. It's not going to happen again.
It was a fluke,
Yeah.
but you'd
Man,
expect them to go
winning
to
the Premier
Europa
League is never a fluke.
For them, it was.
No.
Once in
it
a
wasn't
lifetime, it
fluke.
probably won't happen again. What do you think the expectation should be as
Top
Top 10.
well, they are, aren't they?
I
No.
think they're like 11th or 12th.
Yeah,
11.
but
Like,
No.
is that
So-
a reason for him to get sacked?
So the way they're looking at it is like, is Claude Puel going to move us forward?
Yeah.
And it didn't look like he was. And
To what though? Forward to what? Into the
to
top,
in the top
six?
10. Top 10.
I reckon, nah, I
Do you
reckon-
think they can
top-
break into the top
they-
six?
They came out saying
Seven.
they are a top 7 team.
yeah.
Seventh,
Top 17.
That's what they said.
Seventh has
That's
to
what they
be-
want to achieve.
seventh has to be the aim of every team that's top half of the table
Exactly.
outside the top six.
Yeah.
If you're not finishing seventh,
Are they safe from relegation?
They are, but you shouldn't be fighting for relegation if you're Leicester.
Yeah.
Why do you have to sack your manager midway through the season?
But when you have a chance of getting Brendan Rodgers,
so
you
that
do.
you're prepared for next season better.
Rodgers is going to come regardless.
I reckon they were talking before, like they put all these things into place before.
But that's
Exactly.
I think
Rodgers
that's one
was
of the
appointed.
reasons why they waited this long to sack him. So get to the point where you're pretty much safe already. Sack him. Now Brendan Rodgers or whoever they brought
No,
in. if they
Leicester City we'll wait till the summer to Rodgers. Rodgers said, no, I want to come now.
Is that what he did?
Yep.
How do you know
How
that?
do you know this?
Because that's what they,
It
the
was released
yeah. Look at
From-
the articles. There's articles
from Rodgers' agent.
from
It's
Leicester
on
City
him,
side.
Oh, okay.
Leicester
enough.
City came and said, we'd wait for you for the summer. And Rodgers said, no, I want to come now.
Yeah. And is that why Rodgers was like, I couldn't take Celtic any further. I've done all I can with this club type of thing.
Yeah. He doesn't care.
Man, it's hard for a manager.
Come on, as if we leave midway through a season.
In the
you're
Scottish
gonna-
Premier League, how many teams do they have?
Doesn't matter. Like, he's going
It's
to
like
win
12
three.
teams
They've
in
got
the
12
league.
teams.
He's
It's
gonna win
Like
so
three.
small.
only
It's-
two of them compete for the title. And
Exactly.
Really, it's only
I'm
been
not
one
saying-
for the last 5 years.
I'm not saying he shouldn't have
Yeah.
left, right?
It's like a manager pretty much managing in the A-League
I'm not saying he shouldn't have
compared
left.
to
Not
like
even.
the Asian. If you're considering the Asian continent, it's the smallest league in the continent.
I agree. He should leave and find a new club. But why leave midway? Why
Sinan's
leave?
upset about how we
Why
did it,
leave
not
when
what
the,
he
the,
did.
the team you're going to said come in the summer?
Yeah, that's true. Then again, he did manage a Liverpool team, so
What about it? What's that got to do?
just wanted to see if you get a reaction from you.
Do we think he'll do well with them?
Yeah, he'll do well.
Yeah,
Lovely.
100% will. He's
He
really
can.
good. He's a good coach.
They
Seven?
play. I don't think so. Mid-table, where they are now.
I reckon what Rodgers did with
Seventh to
Liverpool
11th.
was
Is he a
harder.
better manager than Rafa?
Benitez?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Is he a better manager than
What has he done in his
Nuno?
I reckon
his
he's a better manager
career?
than Klopp because he did better with that team he had in Liverpool than what Klopp's doing with the current Liverpool team. Because he took a Liverpool team that was like nowhere near the top four and he won the league almost. It's only because of Gerrard slipping that's the reason he didn't
Oh,
make it.
why do you talk shit?
The team he took was
He's-
nowhere near
he's
the
got a-
level they should have
He's
been.
got a point to an extent until he brings up the.
The
No,
Gerrard
he just has an
Gerrard
agenda.
No.
And his
What's
agenda
his
is
point?
try to be
He's
a
a better
smart
manager
ass
than
to
Klopp.
Sinan.
What
No,
he did
not
with like
that.
that
Oh.
Liverpool
The
team
fact
was
that
much harder than
what
what
he
Klopp's
what he
doing.
did in terms of bringing to them almost a league title of the team that he had.
Yeah. That team was a great team, though. I don't know. What do you mean, that team that he had?
Compared to the team that you guys have now?
We're still in the title race now.
Do you reckon,
I would say
he had a better team
I would
or a
say
worse team?
Suarez and Sturridge up front in that team is better than the front three now.
Exactly. And he made that team.
Like,
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but still, he was a big part.
I'm
But
pretty
that team
sure
was
he
a good
came
team.
in after
Like,
Kenny had those players.
it
He did.
did. But
Suarez
they
was already
weren't
there.
firing as far as good as
Sturridge was already there.
So
as well as
Oh,
So
if
did he?
you're going to talk about Rodgers' like transfer dealings, he's horrible. Like, he doesn't have.
what
a
were
good
some of the
transfer
players that you guys had under him? Do
Joe
you remember?
Allen.
Yeah, that's right. He loved Joe Allen.
yeah.
Who else did he bring in?
Did he bring in Adam?
Lallana, yeah, he brought in Lallana.
No, Charlie Adam.
Nah. That was
That was
Kenny.
the
That was
previous
Kenny.
regime.
Who else did he
That
bring
guy.
in? He brought in Balotelli.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, Carl. You lose.
He brought in.
And he almost won the league with it. Come
nah,
on, think of
man.
that.
Not with
No,
Balotelli.
Balotelli.
Not with Balotelli. That was the year after.
Yeah, true. But still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a good team. We had Sterling, Coutinho, Sturridge,
He had Coit.
Suarez. Gerrard still was playing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like with that team, like he actually did really well with that.
Yeah, but to say he's better than Klopp,
Lucas.
Lucas.
With that team at that period of the time too. Was Ferguson
You
still
got to remember
around?
that City weren't as strong then too. City were nothing like they are
Yeah.
now.
City weren't.
City weren't a 100-point winning team.
They weren't.
City's a machine now.
His closest competition was Chelsea. City won that year.
City won
were.
that year. So that was his closest competition.
And what were the other two teams?
That
Was
was
Moyes
it.
there? I don't think Moyes was there. Was Ferguson
It
there?
was Van Gaal.
It was
Van Gaal?
Van Gaal, yeah. Anyway, why is this turning into a Liverpool topic?
Well, he's
Anyway,
Brendan
we're
Rodgers.
talking
is
about
Brendan
Rodgers.
We're talking Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, his tenure
What
in the
he-
previous like EPL
He will be
teams.
good for Leicester. I don't doubt that. But the way he left Celtic is just a sour taste in my mouth. It's just wrong. Especially when the team you're going to set will come in the summer. You have time.
I wonder how much money is going to be allocated for the summer transfer window.
Well, Leicester spend money.
Yeah, that's the thing though. They
Leicester do spend money.
Mm.
That's why I reckon is one of the major reasons he came.
Yeah, no doubt. He should leave Celtic. He's just
I
wasting
think
his
there'll
time.
be a
there.
major
exactly.
revamp in Leicester as well because few of the players are getting on.
No, they're
Like
the
they're-
second youngest team.
Huh?
Second youngest team in the Premier League.
No, like their backline.
Oh, like
Where's Morgan?
Yeah.
some of them. Yeah, Morgan will leave.
That's good for him because he's gonna make those changes. He's gonna pick the
Yeah,
back four he
yeah.
wants.
So we'll see. I think it's an exciting time for Leicester if they've got a plan in place. It's totally different. They've got a plan in place and then they're back to where they were with.
Well, it's been a huge season for them considering
Yeah, they
their owner
lost.
passed away.
yeah,
All that stuff.
yeah,
Like,
definitely.
I think they've decided get someone in for the long term.
Start afresh.
Yeah, but
Just
then that's
try
the
and
thing with
build
Rodgers.
something.
He's just going to use you probably.
But-
and then move on.
Well, yeah.
Where's he
most
gonna move
coaches
on?
do that though?
Where's he going to move on to?
He's always got big dreams in his head.
He's a
There's-
young manager.
there's
He's
always
he's gonna
Cardiff.
do whatever he wants.
Nah, maybe
But
like
like-
one of the big Spanish boys.
But they're not going to get him.
Nah, they won't get him.
Nah.
Which
They
one?
will not
You
get
never
him.
know.
Like
I'm not
Barca
saying-
or Real Madrid.
I'm not saying they will
He
get
ain't
him.
going to Atletico.
I'm just saying that's probably what he dreams of.
Probably like
He'll probably go to Man United.
No way he's going to United.
I think half the reason why he got bored of Celtic is like he doesn't have the like PR that he has in the Premier League.
Nah,
'Cause he
he's
loves
just-
himself.
He's
He's
just
just-
bored, man.
he
He
loves
loves himself
hard.
so much.
He's just scared of Stevie Gerrard because he beat him. So he's just like, oh shit, he's after me now. He'll probably beat me again and again and again. I better get out of here.
No, he's fine.
Yeah,
I think he
He
just
went on
loves
that crazy
himself.
run where
He
you're
does.
So he loves the whole media attention and he loves like doing press conferences and all that crap. Can you imagine how boring they are in the Scottish League compared to the Premier League?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He loves the Premier League for that
and he
reason.
went like the entire season unbeaten, like a couple of times. So like you kind of get bored of it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I'm
but when
winning
he went
trophy-
into that club, you said, "This is my boyhood club. I'm gonna do some great things for this
yeah, but
club."
then you get bored. It's like, come on.
Yeah, but you can't just have those like, you can't just say those things and then dog them. You know what I mean?
Not dog him. It's like
He should
come on,
have. He
you
should
guys
have
gonna-
waited
like,
till the end of the season. Is what Sinan's saying,
Yes.
which is fair.
Where's the loyalty, man? Especially as a
Like
manager.
if can you imagine if they capitulated and they don't win it this season? That'd be all his fault.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
I don't think they will, but still, it's just the principle of it. As in, look, I don't give a shit about you. I used you as a stepping stone. Look, I'm even leaving you halfway when I can win 3 more trophies.
I think it's a stepping stone going from Celtic to like Leicester City.
It's always a stepping stone going from a Scottish league to a Premier League.
The fact that they play in like
I reckon.
Europe
100%.
and stuff doesn't mean anything.
They just get smashed.
But don't they get into the Champions League though?
Yeah,
They get
Yeah,
smashed.
but they get smashed.
Yeah, they do. But
It's
like,
like-
with Leicester, it's not going to go into.
it's like
into the
saying
Champions League
it's like
at
saying
all.
I should
Doesn't matter.
like a manager should go manage Ajax.
Mm.
They get in the Champions League all the time.
Yeah, Ajax is a really good club.
Go manage Shakhtar Donetsk.
They're a really good club too.
Like, but you wouldn't leave a Premier League club to go manage them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you?
At one point, you would just to like win a league.
But the Premier League is so big, as in like the league itself is
Yeah,
big,
it's
like
an elite,
worldwide
it's an elite
coverage.
league.
Exactly. Like
Right?
only the best people come here. That's why I'm.
So
assuming
it's
that's why
like
they do.
saying his opportunity is going to open for more work. He's also looking at it like that,
Yeah.
right?
Like I don't like. I can also see him like next year getting axed and he goes to like Inter Milan or something. I can see that happening.
No, he
Like,
won't. He
Brendan
won't go to
Rodgers.
Italy. I can't see Brendan Rodgers in Italy.
No,
Why not?
he'll struggle there.
I think the press would eat him alive, and he wouldn't like it.
definitely.
Maybe.
They're savage down there.
Yeah, they are. But
Even
But it's
Mourinho
like
hated it.
it's a respect thing down there. It's like you either earn their respect or you're like treated like nothing.
Yeah.
And
Anyway, next one.
Fulham.
Fulham.
Ranieri comes in, 16 games did he have?
Something like that.
And then gets the
They
sack.
did nothing.
And now Scotty Parker.
yeah.
Went from second last to second last.
Dilly ding, dilly dong.
Don't.
I'm gone.
Surprising. I thought he'd do better. I'm actually genuinely surprised. I thought
Yeah.
he'd do better.
I am surprised too.
And
we
now-
all thought that. We all thought that because we all still think Fulham have a good enough team to be out of relegation.
And the question is,
I
do
think
they?
it's just bullcrap because they spend so much, they put that thing into your head as in, these guys have got to be good.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
just spent so
yeah,
much money. Surely
exactly.
they got 1, 2, 3
That just
players
shows
that
you
will carry
spending,
them.
spending money doesn't get you anything. You
You
just got
gotta
to
spend
spend
the
it right.
But even the coach, though, you would say,
No.
"Oh, look at the coach."
The big thing
coach
is-
proven. He's won the league. Then
the big
still
thing
nothing.
is the values. The values are very misleading these days
Yeah.
because
That's true.
the difference between
'Cause they
spending
see-
the
'cause they
difference
see a
between
Premier League
spending
team.
$2 million on a no name versus $20 million on a this guy played one good season is literally nothing. It's like
that
a few
inflation.
good, it's a few good games and that your value will change that much.
Yep.
So they bring in Scotty Parker. Can he do anything?
Did they bring him in or was he in their youth academy? Coach?
Oh, whatever. He's part of the senior team now. He's manager
Yeah.
of the senior team.
Used
Is
to
he
play.
like there till the end of the season?
He's
Or?
really young, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. He only just retired like
That's what
4
I
or
was
5 years
thinking.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played for Spurs.
Is he a long term
That's why I don't know. Is he like just
or
interim?
just interim
I don't
till
think
the
so.
end of the season?
I wouldn't think so. If I was a Fulham supporter, I would hope not.
Yeah, true.
You know, you'd want to do what those bottom clubs
They got
are
a billionaire
doing
owner
in
as well.
terms of he's a Pakistani guy, I think,
Yeah, like
businessman.
UK.
Yeah.
Do you think that Fulham did the wrong thing and not hiring a proper manager, at least
Yeah.
having a go?
Well, look at the other clubs. They're preparing for, life in the Championship already. Like, what was it, Huddersfield? Got
Yep.
that coach?
Yep.
So Fulham should look to do that same thing because they know their path is leading to the Championship now.
Yeah.
Speaking of championships, Leeds
Coming up?
coming up, I reckon. After 15 years?
Are they first?
No, they dropped down.
No, I think they're
After
coming
all
first.
that scandal about the spying
Yeah, that's
by
what I'm thinking.
Biesla,
Didn't they like
they've dropped
drop
down.
points?
They're like
Yeah.
third or fourth now.
Oh, wow.
What are you thinking of say?
I thought they're coming first.
Pull up the
Yeah,
championship
pull up.
table.
I'm pretty sure they're coming first now. They've
No,
had
they're
a...
not.
One of
I
you
think Norwich is first.
wrong.
Yes,
Let's see.
Norwich. Love Norwich. We always used to smack them.
Sorrows love Norwich.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, they're back up to second.
Yeah, they're back up to second. Well, Norwich is first. They're only 2 points behind Leeds.
Well, yeah, you
And
wanna
then you got
you wanna-
Sheffield United, West Brom,
West Brom's done
Middlesbrough.
well in the last few weeks to get up there.
24 teams.
Stay up top there. No, we don't want to see Aston Villa. So
Wow, Norwich. Hopefully Norwich come up. Norwich is a good team. Like
Yeah,
Norwich.
They've still got a
Arsenal
long way
used
to
to
go.
love playing Norwich as well.
Love playing
Smack them
Norwich.
around.
Love playing Norwich.
I think, what is it? Suarez scored like 3 hat-tricks against them or something.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Leeds.
He
So
only played in
West
those,
Brom.
like,
No.
Premier League for like
No.
a couple of years.
West Brom, go away, West Brom. Go away. Please.
They're your bogey team.
They're going to be in the playoffs for that
Yeah.
first spot goes
Yeah.
into a playoff.
Yeah.
Third,
But yeah, so
third,
Sheffield
fourth, fifth,
United.
sixth.
Leeds
They haven't
United,
been up in a while.
they used to be a big club when I first started watching the Premier League.
Leeds, yeah, but
Yeah.
Back in the
Viduka,
day.
Yeah,
and Bridges,
yeah.
and
Viduka.
Q.
Yeah, it's a good following down in Australia for Leeds,
Yeah, Leeds were
at
big.
one point
Yeah,
when those two players were there.
Yep.
but that's why screwed them up. No, they
Yeah,
invested so heavy
Yeah,
that
they spent
few
way
windows.
too much.
and,
Took them 15 years now, potentially coming back into the Premier League.
wow, with Bielsa.
Anyway, let's talk about Chelsea's
Oh,
manager.
this was odd one, eh? What happened there, Carl?
What's happening?
Sarah wanted to bring him out.
What's happening in Sarri world?
Nothing much, guys. What's happening with you guys?
That was odd, don't you think?
Oh yeah, the Carling Cup final.
Yeah.
Or
Did that
whatever,
piss you
cup
off?
final,
Pissed me
Carling
off. You know, I was going for Chelsea throughout that whole game, and then that happened. I'm like, go City.
No, you know what the confusion was though. That's what I was thinking too. I'm like thinking Kappa's just like being arrogant. It's like, oh, I don't want to.
There is no confusion, bro.
No, there was.
No, there
Because what
wasn't.
happened was 5 minutes before that,
Mm-hmm.
he picked up an injury
Mhm.
in the game. So he got down, and that's when the doctor was still out there. So Sarri saw this. He's like, okay, he's injured, and need to get him out. So he gets Willie to warm up. He gets warmed up,
Yeah.
and this is while the doctor's still with him. So he sees him with Kepa, and the doctor still hasn't come back. By the way, he's still by the keeper's side. The keeper's still on, and then he tells Kepa to come off, and Kepa's thinking Sarri wants him to come off because he's injured.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm fine. I said, I'm fine. He's like, I'm all good. And Sarri's like, nah, come off. But then after that, after all that fiasco, the doctor goes back to Sarri and tells him, nah, he's all good. That's why Sarri actually clicked it at the doctor.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He
But
said no,
that's
click it
why
at
it
the
came out
doctor.
at the
This
press
is the
conference.
bullshit. This is the bullshit. The spokesperson for Chelsea,
Chelsea
has
PR.
fed
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
and
This is literally
all
what
the
he said at the
gullible
press
Chelsea
conference.
supporters have eaten up all this and go, oh yeah, this is right.
No
So you're telling me the doctor has no communication in his ear? You
Yeah.
don't see any of them talking like this to the bench?
Probably not. Either way, Sarri
Come on,
was
bro.
there
It's the
and-
Premier League.
Sorry, was not clicking at his doctor. Sorry, was clicking at his.
after, when
keeper.
the doctor was still with Kepa.
He,
'cause
at
Kepa
one
was
stage, it
actually
looked like Sarri was quitting Chelsea.
Yeah,
he was
bro.
like packing
He's
his
walking
bag and
out the
going
door.
home.
He was about to go down the tunnel.
pretty much. But
He's just like,
he was still clicking it. 'cause
Oh,
that-
manager Kepa wants me
was
off.
still pissed off
He
at
started
Kepa, like,
walking
either way,
down
Like
the
he,
tunnel.
he picked up the water bottle. He's like, motherfucker. He was like, started speaking Italian, started walking down. He's
He's
like,
still pissed off at
booking his-
Kepa though. That's why. Because he's like, if he's injured or not, either way you come off. But Kepa thought he wanted him to come off because he's injured. That's the only reason he stayed. He didn't stay on and said like, no, I'm
What's
better
it to
than Willie.
Kepa? What's it to Kepa?
Huh?
What's it to Kepa? He wants to pull you off for A, you're injured, or B,
Yeah, either way you get off.
Willie's better at penalties.
No. Willie should have been on regardless, I reckon. For me, Willie got like...
He's played with the City players.
No, he played in the League Cup all the way through. You play in the final then. Especially against Man City. You train with Man City. You know how Man City go. And it's not like Kepa had to make like really good saves in that point leading up to the penalty shootouts. Like he really was there from the beginning because he earned that spot because he was there throughout the semis and the quarters.
I agree. That's exactly how it should be.
But Kepa got in. Kepa never should have been in, regardless. But he was in. He wanted to stay in, and that whole fiasco happened.
And then he screwed up the Aguero penalty save. He should have saved that.
But he saved the Sanes. It's like it goes hand in hand. It's like
No, he could have saved both.
could have saved both.
Do you think that screwed you guys over?
No,
The whole
Jorginho's freaking penalty screwed us over. He did the same penalty. He does the same penalty move in the last two penalties. He walked the last two times.
I
third
laughed
penalty.
when Carl explained this to me. Can you pull up Jorginho taking penalty?
He does
It
the
is
same
the
move.
most
The worst
hilarious.
part
I've never
is-
seen something so ridiculous as a penalty. I've seen like ridiculous.
Yeah, the one he
run-ups.
dinks it over.
No.
The
I've seen
fake jump
ridiculous
and
run
kick.
ups, But he does this thing where he runs and then he jumps, and as he lands, he kicks the ball.
Like I saw him first do it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool for a party trick. Then I saw him do it again. I'm like, shit, this guy's only got like a one trick part. Like he's one of those one trick ponies. He's only got that one move. That's when I was like packing it. I'm like, shit, this guy's gonna.
Oh yeah,
That's how he scores it. That's
not that bad.
yeah, it's not that bad.
No, that one's not that bad.
Because
you
he
have to
goes
see the
in.
one against Man City.
exactly the same thing. He does it again. Does it show the next penalty?
No, you gotta get the video before.
It is the weirdest little jump.
That's fine. It's a good technique. Works for him. He's done it a few times.
Until it doesn't.
It's alright. It's just like a normal pin. Till it doesn't work, you keep doing it.
Where's the Man City one? Oh, it's not there.
No, it's not that.
No, it's the one before.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. We know what it's like. So anyway, going back to manager talk, you still reckon you'll have the same manager next year?
Depends. It's weird now. It's really complicated with the transfer ban. Because we'll appeal it, so we'll have that one transfer window to get all the players we can before the transfer ban. Like obviously our appeal is gonna fail before the transfer ban gets like implemented.
Yeah.
So we need that one manager to get all these players in that one
Idiot.
transfer window. It's gonna be hard. So I don't think the board is like happy with Sarri at the moment. With the results and the players
What
want him.
would you like?
The
And
board
what are
of-
you
the
what are
board
you
of
hearing
one.
from your fellow Chelsea supporters? Do they want
Abramovich.
do they want him is still next year, or do you want someone else? Your fans on the pitch don't want him.
Nah, they don't. Like, it's weird. Like, I knew this was gonna happen because back then they
Who
wanted
they
these
care?
six-
There's no managers left in football.
There is.
Who?
They've been coming like
Mourinho
names
is free.
for,
He
like,
hasn't got
flying
a
around.
job.
Who?
There's number one's like Zidane. Everyone wants Zidane.
No, it's not gonna
Probably-
get- it's not gonna
That's
get
like the number one like hype at the moment.
Yep. Zidane ain't coming.
The second one I've been hearing is Laurent Blanc.
Laurent Blanc.
Blanc.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the second
He'll
one.
be shooting blanks, don't worry.
He's just the same as Sutter, hasn't achieved anything.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like it's pretty much like those two are like the front runners. The rest are it's just been like rumors, but those two are like from what I heard, the front runners. I reckon after like Ron Brank, I'll go back to Sarri. It's like if you're gonna get someone else apart from those two, just keep Sarri. It's
What
not
about like one of the ex-Barca managers or something like that?
like who?
I don't know. Enrique?
Luis Enrique?
Who's he coaching now?
No one, I think.
No one.
Yeah, he's taking hiatus. He's taking a break. He's taking a break from coaching.
He
I
did
think.
pretty well with
Yeah,
Barca.
he did really well.
Actually, yeah, but I haven't seen any rumors of that happening. I think right now Chelsea's pushing really hard for Zidane.
Who would you like?
Zidane, obviously.
okay.
See,
But
that's
Zidane
one,
has
of,
like a couple
that's one
of
of
like
the things I respect about Barca. They're not going out there and just like trying to find this kind of manager that like is going to completely change their club, and they just
obviously.
bring in these people who are either from the Spanish league, lower clubs, or homegrown. Like, I think they do pretty well with their.
That's-
Homegrown,
that's
it's less homegrown
That's
now.
because you got Messi, man.
Yeah.
Messi just
Yeah, it
manages.
makes it a lot easier when you've got the best player. What about after the Clasico? The Bernabeu chanting they want Mourinho back.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They've lost all
No,
three
they
games.
weren't. Were
Yeah,
they really?
were.
They've conceded
They were.
10 goals in 3 games, and they've only scored 1 goal against the
They're
biggest.
such a fickle crowd.
Big time.
Oh yeah.
Real Madrid supporters are the worst.
They called they're like to Ronaldo when Ronaldo was having his bad patch. Messi's better than you. That's what they were chanting.
Yeah. The
They
bunch
are
of,
like
They're the worst, man.
biggest sooks,
they're
man.
Ruthless.
toddlers. They're toddlers.
Yeah. They go
As supporters, they're like
I wouldn't
absolute
wanna be
babies.
like a Real
It's because
Madrid
they've been
fan.
spoiled over the years, man. That's
Exactly.
why. That's
Yeah.
why they're like that.
Like,
They
people
have that
want-
sense of entitlement. It's like nothing but the best. Have you seen the El Clasico now? It's 95 each.
It's switched.
Oh, it switched recently after the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
one. It's
Barca,
96 to
Barca's
95.
leading it.
Yeah.
by one.
In 18
You know, before
years.
Messi took over, it was something crazy. It was
Yeah.
like 80 to 60.
Yeah.
Before Messi took over.
Yeah, that's right. He's the hidden talent, hidden coach of that club.
Maybe it's like before Pep took over.
What club do you reckon Messi will manage, or if he does manage?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
want
think he can
Messi.
manage.
You don't think so?
He
No,
doesn't
it's
have the
too quiet.
personality for it.
Too quiet,
I
huh?
don't think he's a
Yeah.
manager.
He's not that kind of like he doesn't have
Like
that.
at most,
he doesn't have that-
Argentina.
Nah, not even that.
Yeah, no, he won't manage
There's no way he's
Argentina.
gonna like freaking.
Argentinians
control
don't like him,
egos.
apparently. Can't win the World Cup for him.
The expectations are crazy on him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you have like a world class like players around him, so you got no excuse.
Let's not open that can of worms. You just start talking crap.
No, yeah,
He doesn't have a world class team.
world class players around him.
He's got like 2 or 3 decent players around him. That's it.
the midfield's world class. Gotta say that.
Mm.
The midfield.
It's
Yeah,
like the worst.
like midfield and
The
strikers.
midfield's their
and whatever.
weakness.
You're talking about Argentina of 10 years ago, not now. Now that it's horrible.
Aguero, Dybala.
Neither of them
Yeah.
are midfielders.
Like I'm saying, the like players around him. Either whatever formation you go for, 3-3-3 or
Yeah, but you still need people
3-3-3.
giving you the
Two keepers.
Mad formation.
4-3-3.
you need some proper service, man.
Yeah, Di Maria's awesome service. Dybala is giving awesome passes to Ronaldo.
Let's wrap this one up.
Yeah, that's
One thing. Just going back to Chelsea, Kepa and Sarri.
Yeah.
Who's Chelsea's captain?
Espiloqueta.
Yeah,
Stand up and
Yeah,
do
man.
something.
Was he even on the pitch?
yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
What's he doing?
What kind of captain just lets that happen?
The whole team is full of freaking individuals, man. There's
Yeah,
no
I saw
team.
the comment by John Terry. He came out and said if he was on the pitch, he would actually go there, drag Kepa out.
Yeah.
Of course he would.
Of course he would have.
And then the game after, he
And
didn't
so
play.
would
The captain
Lampard, and
does.
so would Drogba. Like every single.
Yeah, everyone's like but that's the thing though. It's the current climate. It's
The-
weird.
the
Like,
game
current,
after-
like
What current climate, man?
It's hot.
if Kepa did that, if Leno did that,
Does
in
global
Arsenal,
warming affect Chelsea Football Club, does it?
Breaking news.
If Leno did that in Arsenal, no one would say anything.
Oh, you bet there would be.
No one
Socrates would grab his
No,
ear and
he
pull him
would
off,
not.
bro.
No,
Of
he
course he
wouldn't.
would. Because
Bro.
Shelny would do the same as well.
No.
You're
Stop making
kidding,
excuses.
bro.
Just
No
say Kepa's a
chance.
dickhead. Espiloqueta's an idiot for not pulling him up. And Sarri's a
no one
bitch.
would have said anything.
These are the 3 things. These
the
are all
current
facts.
list of like players right now. No one in Man United would have said anything.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like if coach tells like the
That's
player
'cause
to put his
De Gea's
head
the
in,
captain.
no one would like argue. Like if Pogba went to like
No one
Mourinho
would need
and
to
said-
argue. The guy would see his number is up and he
Yep.
would go off.
Exactly.
And
Does that
Leno
mean-
would do the same thing. Allison would do the same thing. That's what you do.
Dubravka would do the same thing.
I just forgot his name. That's why I didn't say anything. But you'd walk off. Yes, you're not happy.
Yeah, I
you
agree
don't
with you.
create a
like,
scene.
You walk off. Yeah,
You don't
but
go.
like-
This is what as was
but
Kepa
no
was.
one in the
You know
like
what?
current
I-
list of like players at the moment, like in any of the top teams, no one would actually like go out of their way to.
I just hope
like
Kepa
the last
has
list of
learned
like
from
the,
his
the big
mistake.
name players are gone.
Anyway,
Like, no
let
one's
us
gonna
know what
be-
you
no
think
one
in the
has a-
comments below.